aid that's badly needed inside Gaza. People there caught in the crossfire, but in this war between Hamas and Israeli forces. And I want to bring in now Juliette Touma, who's the Director of Communications for the United Nations Relief and Works Agency, UNRWA. She joins me now. Juliette, thank you for being here. What is your understanding, first of all, of what happened in this hospital?
So the Secretary General last night, right after the attack, has condemned this attack. Based on reports, hundreds of people were killed in the Gaza Strip. This happened just shortly after an UNRWA school came under attack during Israeli airstrikes, Israeli forces airstrikes and bombardment. The school got hit, and at least 8 people have been confirmed killed since.
Yeah, the United Nations is doing what it can in the Strip to try to help Palestinians, but we know, of course, unfortunately, your colleagues are also getting caught up in this. I do want to ask you, though, the Secretary General of the United Nations has made a plea to Hamas to release the hostages immediately and without conditions. Can you give us an idea of the kinds of avenues of communications that the United Nations has to help this effort, perhaps as a go-between?
Thanks. Well, we confirm what the Secretary General has said about this topic. I work for UNRWA. My focus at the moment is lifting the siege imposed on the Gaza Strip and getting in much needed humanitarian supplies into the Gaza Strip. That is the mandate of the agency I work with, UNRWA.
OK, so let's focus on the aid. We know that there have been continued bombardments in the south of Gaza, which is where Israel has told people to go, but at the same time has continued to say that it needs to strike Hamas targets in that part of Gaza. What do you think needs to happen in order for aid to get in order for Egypt to open its border crossing at Rafah?
Okay, so there's 1 million people who have sought shelter across the Gaza Strip. 1 million people have got displaced. Half of them are in UNRWA shelters, including many schools. They need all the assistance that can be given to them. However, we have not been able to bring in any supplies into the Gaza Strip since the war began. So since the 7th of October, it's been more than 10 days. This is a place, the Gaza Strip is a place that before the war began was already very dependent on humanitarian aid and assistance. So you can imagine that this war had made a humanitarian situation far, far worse for 2 million people across the Gaza Strip. This is why aid should come in and should come in immediately.
Well, Juliette, can I just one more question, though, just on how aid gets distributed in Gaza. There are people who say a lot of the aid gets intercepted by Hamas, that it doesn't reach the people who need it. What's your understanding of how that happens? Does that happen? And is that a real worry? Briefly, if you would.
So UNRWA has been working on the ground. We are direct implementers. It means our own UNRWA staff, 13,000 of them, they deliver the assistance, whether it's education, whether it's supplies, whether it's food. We deliver the assistance. These are all UN workers who give assistance to people who need it most, to civilians, to families, including children.
Juliette Touma, Director of Communications for UNRWA, thank you very much.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.